Thursday evening, 7-ish. First take of Where Did Santa Go?
Take one!
Thank you for joining us. I'm Mistletoe.
And I'm Carol E., reporting from Squid TV. This is News on the Hour.
And every hour, we begin with the latest breaking news. At approximately 6 a.m. this morning, Eastern Pacific Time, an urgent telegram was sent out across the world with the news that Santa Claus is missing.
That jolly old elf has not been seen for 2 days, and Mrs. Claus is desperately seeking Santa. After hours of intense searching by very agency known to mankind, it has been discovered that we may have eyewitnesses reports.
We go live to Turlock, California, where our roving reporter Virgil Vigil has been talking with the eyewitnesses.
Where the Santa sightings has been recorded. Reported. With me is Mrs. Tinseltown and Miss Cake. Johnny and Lloyd, why don't you guys go wait inside, okay? I'm standing in the neighborhood where the Santa sightings has been reported. With me is Mrs. Tinseltown. Which one's Tinseltown? Tinseltown.
It's okay, they can laugh.
I'm standing in the neighborhood where the Santa sightings has been reported. With me is Mrs. Tinseltown and Miss Fruitcake, who both say they saw Santa Claus just yesterday. Mrs. Town, tell us what you saw.
Well, I was in my front yard running my old groceries when I saw this huge red sled flying really fast over the top of my house. It looked like a type of sled Santa would fly with the reindeers. I couldn't really see because my glasses fell into the candle I was lighting a match. It flew over in that direction. And I thought I saw a fat old man sitting in a sleigh, but I couldn't be sure. I laughed to spite it myself.
Thank you, Miss Town. Miss Cake, please tell us what you saw.
I was eating my
Nobody else is laughing. I don't find it very
That's her voice.
bad to see what was the matter. What I saw nearly took my breath away.
You guys try not to laugh.
There was a sleigh in my backyard and what looked like reindeer. Then I saw this big guy step out of the sleigh and say something, and the next thing I saw, poof, nothing. It's like they weren't even there. Well, that's when I called the police.
Thank you, Miss Cake. So you can see it looks like suspiciously like old St. Nick landed right in Turlock's backyard. But with no evidence left behind, who knows what really happened? This is Virgil Vigil reporting live from Turlock, California. Thank you so much. Have a nice night.
Thank you, Virgil. We take you now to our Metropolitan reporter, Juana Presence, who is at the North Pole with the Northern Police Patrol, Sergeant Trim the Tree.
Oh no, we should be serious, huh?
Yeah, real serious.
So don't smile, John boy. Just be mad. No, you're a sergeant. Stand like you're a sergeant.
Stand like you're a princess. Come here.
Don't be I'm a nice reporter.
And action.
Does he know what to do?
Yes. He's been a coach.
Johnny,
You're on.
Okay. Is that Missile?
No.
Missile. Just today we received word of a letter found addressed to Santa Claus and supposedly written by that shiny-nosed reindeer, Rudolph. Sergeant Tree, tell us what the letter said.
Well, Juana, I'm not at liberty to reveal any evidence, but let's just say we know enough to lead us to believe that the glow-in-the-dark reindeer, the one that never got to play in any reindeer games, the one that Santa finally let guide the sleigh one foggy night, has been kidnapped.
Sergeant, are you saying that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer has been kidnapped? And Santa Claus is missing because he went to look for him?
Well, I'm not at liberty to discuss any of this, but I can say that if we don't find Santa and Rudolph, there's going to be some pretty disappointed kids out there.
Any speculation on why Rudolph would be kidnapped or who would do such a terrible thing?
Well, again, I'm not at liberty to discuss any of this, but I'm not.
I know, you're not at liberty to say. Thank you, Sergeant Tree, for that most informative report. This is Juana Present, reporting live from the North Pole. Back to you, Mistletoe.
Go all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
That's it.
You're not going to sing me either.
Yes, she is actually.
Thank you. Thank you, Juana. We'll bring you more live coverage of our breaking news on the mysterious disappearance of Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer after this short break.
Take a big drink. Now look at the camera when you say it.
Yum, CNH. There's nothing like it. Get some. You won't regret it.
Now hold the cup up and take another big.
I've just received word now from Virgil Vigil, who is in Turlock, California, that some evidence has just been discovered. Let's go there now.
What looks to be evidence which may prove that Santa was indeed in this area and prepares and perhaps even Rudolph.
It's okay, you're practicing. Keep going. Keep going. Justin, scoot in closer to Lindsay.
Even Rudolph, little Mandy Bell, Jane Jingle, and her brother Ringo Tingle.
Ringo Tingle.
Oh, Ringo Tingle were playing in the street when they spied this in the middle of the road. I'm messed up.
Keep going, Freddie.
I'm done.
Well, aren't you?
Hold up their bag.
Hold the bag, man. Hold the bag up. Hold the bag up. Okay, can I do it? Back.
Now who's next? What do we do?
Mistletoe.
Virgil, is that what I think it is?
Mistle, it looks like the gang has found Santa's bag of toys and her little shiny nose of Santa's favorite reindeer.
Oh, I just get one.
Virgil, what do the police think of this new evidence?
Carol, they're not saying much at this time, just gathering all the facts. They have a team scouring the area, looking for Claus and going door to door.
Go.
All I can say is that this doesn't look good for Christmas this year.
Virgil. Wait. What is this? I'm getting something from Juana Present, who is still at the North Pole. What is that? Juana? You see Santa?
Did she already say
Yeah, she already said her part.
Missile, I'm standing underneath Sky 365 and I'm looking at the most amazing sight. Right in front of me appears to be Santa climbing in his sleigh. And that's Santa. Who did Miss Fruitcake see in her backyard? And how did the sleigh get in her backyard? Does this mean Santa found Rudolph? No, wait, I see only 7 reindeer. No, wait, is that Rudolph climbing in the sleigh? I'm not sure, Missile. I'm so confused.
Virgil, did you catch that?
And a mystery. The question is, where is Santa? And did Rudolph really write the letter? Hold up Rudolph's nose.
And who?
And whose nose is this? Stay with us, folks. Well, we'll keep you up to date with any word we get on this practical story. As always,
Somebody grab the bag and run away. Okay, Annie. Girls, chase her. Chase her. Go get the bag. Keep talking.
Chase her!
Oh, that really went over well.
Coverage. This is Virgil Vigil reporting live from Georgia, California. Back to you, Missile!
Chase her!
Frozen. I know, huh?
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a special news bulletin direct via satellite from our on-the-spot task force.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Mistletoe.
And I am Carol E., reporting from Squid TV. This is News on the Hour.
And every hour, we begin with the latest breaking news. At approximately 6 a.m. this morning, Eastern Pacific Time, an urgent telegram was sent out across the world that Santa Claus is missing.
That jolly old elf has not been seen for 2 days, and Mrs. Claus is desperately seeking Santa. After hours of intense searching by every agency known to mankind, it has been discovered that we may now have evidence of eyewitness reports.
We go live to Turlock, California, where a roving reporter, Virgil Vigil, has been talking with the eyewitnesses.
I'm standing in the neighborhood where the Santa sightings have been recorded. Now with me is Mrs. Tinseltown and Mrs. Cake, who both say they saw Santa just yesterday. Mrs. Tinseltown, tell us what you saw.
Well, I was in my front yard cleaning my own garbage. I saw the teachers stay playing really fast over the top of my house. It looked like the teachers playing Santa fight. I couldn't be sure because my glasses fell into the can while I was lighting my match. I thought I saw a fat old man sitting in the sleigh, so I couldn't be sure. I laughed in spite of myself.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Town. Mrs. Cake, Mrs. Cake, tell us what you saw.
Well, I was in my bed reading when there rose such a clatter from the backyard that I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Then I saw little Dick Mulberry. There was a sleigh in the backyard and what looked like reindeer. Then I saw this big guy step out of the sleigh and say something. And the next thing I knew, poof! Look, it was like they weren't even there. Well, that's when I called the police.
Thank you, Mrs. Cake. Mrs. Cake. So you can see it looks suspiciously like old St. Nick that is right in Turlock's backyard. But with no evidence left behind, we cannot assume or prove anything that Santa was really here. Well, I'm Virgil Vigil, reporting live from Turlock, California's own beautiful backyards. Thank you. Back to you, Missile.
Thank you, Virgil. We take you now to our Metropolitan reporter, Juana Present, who is at the North Pole with the Northern Police Patrol Sergeant Trim the Tree.
Just today, we received word of a letter found addressed to Santa Claus and supposedly written by that shiny reindeer Rudolph. Sergeant Trim the Tree, tell us what the letter said.
Well, Juana, I'm not at liberty to reveal any evidence, but let's just say we know enough to lead us to believe that the glow-in-the-dark reindeer, the one that never got to play in any reindeer games, the one that Santa finally let guide the sleigh one foggy night, has been kidnapped.
Sergeant, are you saying that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer has been kidnapped and Santa Claus is missing because he went to go look for him?
Well, I'm not at liberty to discuss any of this, but I can say that if we don't find Santa Rudolph, there's going to be some pretty disappointed kids out there.
Sergeant, any speculation on why Rudolph would be kidnapped and who would do such a terrible thing?
Well, again, I'm not at liberty to discuss any of this, but you know, all the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. Maybe.
You think Santa's own reindeer team kidnapped Rudolph and Santa's trying to rescue him?
Well, again, I'm not.
I know, you're not at liberty to say. Thank you, Sergeant Tree, for the most informative report. This is Juana Present reporting live from the North Pole. Back to you, Mistletoe.
I can't see
they don't laugh. Thank you, Mona. We're bringing more local coverage of the mysterious disappearance of Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer after this short break.
C&H, pure cane sugar from Hawaii, raised in the sun.
It's Christmas Eve. Do you know where your children are?
I've just received word now from Virgil Vigil, who is still in Turlock, California, that some new evidence has just been discovered. Let's go there now.
Whistle, I'm standing here with the neighborhood gang that has discovered that looks to be evidence which may prove that Santa was indeed in this area. And perhaps even Rudolph. Little Minnie Bell, Jane Jingle, and Ringle Tingle were playing in the street when they spied this in the middle of the road. They spied this nose and this bag in the middle of the street. Missile, back to you.
Virgil, is that what I think it is?
Missile, it looks like the gang has found Santa's bag of toys and little shiny nose of Santa's favorite reindeer. I just can't move.
Virgil, what do the police think of this new evidence?
They're not saying much this time, just gathering all the facts together. They're scouring the area looking for clues and going door to door. All I can say is that it doesn't look good for Christmas this year, Missile.
Thank you, Virgil. Wait, what is this? I'm getting something from Juana Present, who is filmed at the North Pole. What is that, Juana? You see Santa?
Missile, I'm standing underneath Sky 365 and I'm looking at the most amazing sight. Right in front of me appears to be Santa climbing into his sleigh. If that's Santa, who did Miss Fruitcake see in her backyard? And how did the sleigh get in her backyard? Does this mean Santa found Rudolph? No, wait. I see only 7 reindeer. No, wait. Is that Rudolph coming to the sleigh? I'm not sure, Missile. I'm so confused.
Virgil, did you catch that?
Yes, I did, Missile. This is turning out to be quite a mystery. The question is, where is Santa? And whose nose is this? Stay with us, folks. Stay with us, folks. We'll keep you up to date with any word we get on this particular story. Always, we're on target with the last breaking news. Your first stop premium coverage. This is Virgil Vigil reporting live from Charlotte, California. Back to you, Missile.
Put that down.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Mistletoe.
And I'm Carol Ng, reporting live from WOW-TV. This is News on the Hour.
And every hour. We begin with the latest breaking news. At approximately 6 a.m. this morning, Eastern Pacific Time, an urgent alert was sent out across the world that Santa Claus is missing.
That jolly old elf has not been seen for 2 days, and Miss Claus is desperately seeking Santa. After hours of intense searching by every agency known to mankind, it has been discovered that we may now have eyewitnesses' reports.
We go live to Turlock, California, where our roving reporter, Virgil Vigil, has been talking with eyewitnesses.
I'm standing in the neighborhood where the Santa sightings have been reported. With me are Mrs. Tinseltown and Miss Fruitcake, who both say they saw Santa Claus just yesterday. Mrs. Town, tell us what you saw.
Well, I was out in my front yard in my old garbage when I saw this huge red sled flying real fast over top of my house. It looked like the type of sleigh Santa would fly with tiny reindeer and all. I couldn't really tell because my glasses on the can while I was lying a match. It flew over in that direction. I thought I saw a fat old man sitting in the sleigh. But I couldn't be sure. I love myself.
Thank you, Mrs. Town. Miss Cake, please tell us what you saw.
Well, I was in bed reading, and there arose such a clatter in my backyard. I sprang from bed to see what was the matter. What I saw nearly took my breath away. There was a sleigh in my backyard, and it looked like reindeer. Then I saw this big guy step out of the sleigh and say something, and the next thing I saw, poof, nothing. It was like they weren't even there. Well, that's when I called the police.
Thank you, Miss Cake. So you can see, it looks suspiciously like St. Nick landed right here in Turlock's own backyard. But with no evidence left behind, who knows what really happened? This is Virgil Vigil reported live, Turlock, California.
Thank you, Virgil. We take you now to our Metropolitan reporter, Wanted Present, who is at the North Pole with the Northern Police Patrol Sergeant trimming the tree.
Missile. Just today, we received word of a letter found addressed to Santa Claus and supposedly written by that shiny-nosed reindeer, Rudolph. Sergeant Tree, tell us what the letter said.
Well, Warner, I'm not at liberty to reveal any evidence. Let's just say that we know enough to lead us to believe that the glow-in-the-dark reindeer, the one that never got to play in any reindeer games, the one that Santa finally let guide the sleigh that foggy night, has been kidnapped.
Sergeant, are you saying that Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, has been kidnapped and Santa Claus is missing because he went to look for him?
Well, I'm not at liberty to discuss any of this, but I can say that if we don't find Santa and Rudolph, there's going to be some pretty disappointed kids out there.
Sergeant, any speculation on why Rudolph would be kidnapped or who would do such a terrible thing?
Well, again, I am not at liberty to discuss any of this. But you know, all the reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
You think Santa's own reindeer team kidnapped Rudolph and Santa's trying to rescue him?
Well, I'm not at...
I know. You're not at liberty to say. Thank you, Sergeant Tree, for that most informative report. I want a present reporting live from the North Pole. Back to you, Missile.
Thank you, Ron. We'll bring you more live coverage of our breaking news on the mysterious disappearance of Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer right after this short break.
Reindeer Germans. It feels good. It smells good. It would be good for girls with addiction and Lindsay.
Thank you for joining us again. We continue tonight with our latest breaking story.
We just received word from Virgil Vigil, who is in Turlock, California, that some evidence has been discovered. Let's go there now.
Missile, I'm standing with some of the neighborhood kids who have discovered what looks to be evidence that may prove that Santa was indeed in the area, and perhaps even Rudolph. Little Isabel and Ringo Tingle were playing in the street when they spied this in the middle of the road.
I found Santa's sack. I found Rudolph's red nose.
Virgil, is that what I think it is?
Missile, it looks like the gang has found Santa's bag of toys and the little shiny nose of Santa's favorite reindeer.
Virgil, what do the police think of this evidence?
They're not saying much at this time, just gathering all the facts. They have a team scouring the area, looking for other clues and going door to door. All I can say is, it doesn't look good for Christmas this year.
Thank you, Virgil. Wait, what is this? I'm getting something from Juana Present, who's still at the North Pole. What is that, Juana? You see Santa?
Missile, I'm standing underneath Sky 365 and I am looking at the most amazing sight. Right in front of me appears to be Santa climbing into his sleigh. But if that's Santa, who did Miss Fruitcake see in her backyard? And how did the sleigh get in her backyard? Does this mean Santa found Rudolph? No, wait, I see only 7 reindeer? No, wait, is that Rudolph climbing into the sleigh? I'm not sure, Missile. I'm so confused.
Virgil, did you catch that?
Yes, I did, Missile. This is turning out to be quite a mystery. The question is, where is Santa? And did Rudolph really write the letter? And whose nose is that? Stay with us, folks. We'll keep you up to date with any word we get on this peculiar story. As always, we're on target with the latest breaking news. Our first stop is premium coverage. This is Virgil Vigil reporting live from Turlock, California. Back to you, Miss Ellen Carroll.
Whoa! Wow! Sis, are you okay?
I just had the coolest dream. Remember that play that Anthony's did? Santa and the reindeer and like little Ringo, Tingle, Wriggle, and Johnny was at like 400.
Traveled far to see a babe who was born to be king, a dream in heaven's dreams that made the prophet's words complete.
of our breaking news on the mysterious disappearance of Santa Claus. The king of chocolate.
Good pointing.
This is practice.
Okay, wait.
Well, I'm not at liberty to reveal any evidence.
Wow.
It's only going in red. I can't see the sack.
Delete that! Recording live.
Step up, Chrissy, because you're in the dark.
Facing the camera
There
so
you
that
go.
the crowd at home know where the station is. Thank you. Discover what looks to be evidence that may prove to listen.
That may prove to Alyssa's annoying. He's like,
gonna rip your back.
Thank you, Sergeant Tree, for that most informative report. I will. Listen now!
Nicole, you on it?
He's high! He's getting high!
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I apologize for my fatness. It's pretty terrible.
Okay, much better.
Come here.
Johnny, can you please help?
Inhaling the fog.
Go.
I'm missile. No, I'm sorry.
It's okay, just try it.
The question is, where's Santa? And did Rudolph really write that letter? And where's Rudolph's really?
Well, again, I'm not allowed to discuss any of this, but you know all of the other reindeer.
Can you stop it? I am sorry.
And I can't read.
The neighborhood. Wow. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm standing in the neighborhood with side to side.
The sound of that is.
Virgil, is that what I think it is?
Fruitcake. We both solved it.
We cannot do this. What? He starts growling.
Virgil, is that what I think it is?
Yeah. When you talk, he'll hold the mic, and then when Chrissy talks, you hold the mic yourself. But for you, Amanda, he'll hold it.
It's kind of hard to see my words.
Okay, well, it's been recording this whole time. Go. I forgot.
Go, Justin.
Sorry.
I'm standing in the neighborhood with my turban's getting wet.
Virgil! Virgil!
Okay, go.
Yes, I did, Missile. This is turning out to be quite a mystery. The question is, where is Santa? And did Rudolph really write that letter? And where is Santa? And did Rudolph really write that letter?
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Whoa. 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 Sis, are you okay?
Yeah.
Remember that polite Denise did?
Wait, why did you just go?
Because he's like, Sis. Whoa! Sis, are you okay? I just had the funniest, weirdest, coolest, random good times dream.
Oh my god.
Whoa, Kayla.
Don't body slam it!
Justin, go over there. He just wants to play a little game.
Go ahead. Okay,
Go!
I'll hit you.
How about me?
You picked that into the cat.
I look gangster. Live.
Want a present here again, recording live from California. We're here behind the scenes with our production assistant and set designer, Justin Rager. We're just gonna ask him a couple questions, see how we enjoy it. Justin, I know that when we first asked you to work on this project, you were a little hesitant about it. It took you a couple weeks to decide. Can you tell us what, the biggest things are that you need to think about before you actually say yes, I want to do this?
Yes, well, one of the things that I think a lot of us set designers and production assistants, people have to go through, is that when we're all but the second time I read it, I was like, wow.
Okay, well, what was your favorite part of working on this? In 20 seconds or less.
So one of the things I did like about Where Did Santa Go, the 2008 version, is it was originally done, I hear, by some of the same cast. years back.
Older sisters, younger sisters, you know, all the family just it really incorporated into it again.
Yeah. And so what I got the pleasure of doing is I got the pleasure of seeing the original. And when I watched that, I was like, you know, seeing what amazing job this group of people did back when they were kids. Imagine what they can do when they're older. And imagine one of the things I love most about doing this production is we actually this time around we got to add a snow effect and a fog effect. And what's better about this time is we're right now in weather that's it's 40 degrees right now. You know, and then yes, and it was wonderful. You know, wow TV, wow. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah. Well, I really, you know, me and Justin go way back. We've worked on lots of movies together, commercials. Yeah. So, you know, when we decided to do this, we, as a cast, just said, you know, we really want to have Justin here to help us. And I call him up, and he comes and he brings it all. I mean, he just brings everything we need. Without him, we would have just had some green grass and a little swing. So, thanks again, Justin.
You're welcome.
And, you know, I just want to say one last big thanks to Anthony's because this was her original script. Yes, you did.
I got a great pleasure meeting her.
Wonderful lady.
Wonderful.
Love her to death. And you know, we kept everything original, and you know that's exactly just how it should be.
One more thing I like to say is the thing that really just made this an ultimate. And all of a sudden at the very end, it's Kayla's line that comes in and says, she wakes up from a nap and then she says, "Remember that play we did?" And it's a humorous ending and just a wonderful comedy ending, and it's just like, and that's what just made me crack up when I found that was being added. It was a great idea whoever did that in.
Thanks. I'll let them know. So yeah, one last big thanks to everyone, you know, who helped us make this possible, to Susans who allowed us to be here and record at their house on the property, park in their driveway for the lights, use some of their equipment, and thanks again to you for, you know, helping, you know, pay for this.
You're welcome.
Making it a great show. Thanks to all the cast members. You guys did a wonderful job. We had tons of fun. Cousins, I love you. And
friends.
One last just thank you, Anthony's, for this. We love all of our family and we really hope that you enjoyed the show. So, yeah, back here behind the scenes, I'm Juana President with Justin Rader. We'll talk to you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy New Year. Happy Christmas Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve. That's a big night.
I would say happy Christmas Eve.
Happy holidays, to keep it politically correct, because, you know, I went
Obama.
went to the store and bought a holiday tree. Anyway, that's enough.
All right.
Okay. Oh, golly.